Hi, my friends. In the last episode, we discussed about the NLP presupposition the map is not the territory. I'm going to give you a real experience to explain what this means, what this presupposition means. Just visualize yourself. You are in an airport and you find a guy coming out. He is looking this side and this side suspiciously, and obviously he is a little tensed up. He is moving his suitcase, a trolley. He goes into the restroom and he looks here and there and he removes that tag, baggage tag, throws it into the dustbin, and he rolls out his suitcase, is coming out. Obviously he is disturbed, he's looking here and there and moving out. What do you think about this person? Write down a few things. Maybe he is lifting somebody's suitcase, or he is a terrorist, or is some criminal. These are some of the things normally we will conclude by looking at it. But is he that person? Is your understanding of that person correct? That's your perception. You know what happened? That person whom I explained to you was myself. There was an occasion where I had to go to Hyderabad, and the aircraft was a small aircraft, an Avro. Normally I take my suitcase, I put it in the overhead cabin, and that day the suitcase was a little larger, and so I was advised to check it in. So I check in my suitcase and they gave me the counterfoil of the baggage tag. I paste it in my boarding pass, and I occupy my seat. Breakfast is served, and for some reason I take something from my pocket, and when I get down from the aircraft, when the flight lands, I noticed the security check-in or the boarding pass was missing. I should have missed it in the aircraft. But then I have a problem. I had checked in my suitcase. I need to have the baggage tag counterfoil so that I show it to the security to establish that I am the owner of the suitcase, but I have missed it. So my agenda was how to take this baggage out. Then it occurred to me, why not I do this? I take the suitcase from the conveyor and go to a place and remove the baggage tag and then walk out, because at the same time many more flights would have landed and nobody will know whether I picked it up from the conveyor or it was a checked-in baggage or it was a cabin baggage. So I go to the conveyor, I pick up the suitcase, red suitcase. So I need to go to a place where I can remove this. If somebody notices I'm removing this, maybe he will mistake. And so I look around here and there, I go to the restroom, I remove it, look around here and there. I successfully remove it and put it there in a dustbin. I walk out. Very near to the gate, I notice that red suitcase was not mine. In the tension, I had picked up somebody else's. Then I go to the conveyor. I put the suitcase back. I take mine. I do the same thing. I remove the tag in a corner. I walk out. Just imagine, as I'm walking out, somebody had noticed, or the owner of the suitcase had noticed, that I picked up his suitcase. I go to the restroom, I remove the tag, and I walk out with his suitcase, what would have happened to me? Obviously, he will mistake me. He will hold me by my collar. He may call the police. It all depends upon his interpretation, his feelings of what he saw in front of his eyes. He may not know who I am. Well, I could stop him. I could tell him that I'm a decent guy. This is the problem I had. This is the solution I thought of. But if that person had reacted, if he had become very sensitive, what would have happened to me? This is what I call the map is not the territory. So are you understanding the people around you? Here is an exercise. Write down the name of a person whom you know very well. And write down 5 things you know about him well. And also 3 things which you may not know about him. And check whether your understanding of that person is right. So the map is not the territory, is a very, very powerful presupposition which you can apply on our daily life. More about presuppositions in the episodes to follow. See you in the next episode.